Hello everyone and welcome back. We've got a Division 5 matchup here in round 6 of the Collegiate Chess League Spring 2023 season. My name is Joe, I'm the commissioner of the Collegiate Chess League, and we've got Baylor versus CalTech here. So they've just started their games. This is round 1 of 4. Let's check it out. All right, here we've got Kostiv from CalTech against Daniel from Baylor. Daniel is the top board from Baylor, so he is at 2,000 rating. Looks like he's got the black pieces here, and it's a rook versus a knight, even material, opposite side castles. Black does have this isolated pawn, so this is actually looking good for white. Yeah, kind of an awkward knight for black, definitely. Not a lot of moves other than going here, so that's not ideal. And this rook is tied down to guarding this pawn. So what the heck is black going to do to get out of this? That does not look good. And this pawn looks very weak. Rook here, for instance. So Kostiv looking good here against Baylor's top board. This would be a big point for CalTech if they could get something out of Daniel. All right, let's check out Baylor's second board here. They're playing as Copper Knight. This is Mark Metler at 1880. He's playing against boring positional play, who is Alexander Diku. So yeah, that is a 2159 top board for CalTech, I believe. Maybe the strongest player in this matchup. So white's definitely the favorite here, and looks like Alex is up an exchange. So a rook for a knight, but Mark has a pawn for it. So gonna be interesting to see how this one plays out. Probably gonna be good for white, but you never know. We'll have to see. All right, we do have another game going on as well. This is Inini versus Chess Dog. So Chess Dog is Hannah Chen, the bottom board for CalTech, but the team captain. So she is one of our ambassadors, and she helps organize the team for the Collegiate Chess League at CalTech. And yeah, she's just a club leader, so she does a lot. She's got the black pieces here. It looks like she just got some pawns doubled. There's a tactic here that white overlooked. We'll see if Hannah can spot it. She is 1300 playing against Inini at 1600, but she finds it. She's played the move against Innocent Inyekwi. Apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. So yeah, that takes advantage of the pin on the e-file and hits the queen with the knight, grabbing a pawn as well. So the queen steps aside. Looking good for Hannah. This would be a big point for her as the fourth board. Knight comes back looking for some trades now that she is up material, and she gets a trade. Queen takes. Both sides of castle queenside. White lifting a rook, kind of curious. Maybe pushing the pawn was good. This pawn is definitely weak now for white. So backwards pawn maybe needs some extra defending from white. Let's check back in with Daniel's game. Daniel's got 22 seconds, by the way. And somehow has managed to get out of the pickle that they were in earlier. Yeah, leaving this unattended, knowing that the h-pawn would fall. So black was able to get active, which is a good sign. And how can Kostiv keep up here? You can trade knights, but that's going to reconnect black's center pawn. So instead we see the h-pawn push. Very low time for Daniel, 5 seconds. Daniel puts the rook on the f file. Now we see the move g5, pawn takes. Computer didn't like this move. Let's see. Ooh, knight f5 check. Picking up the h pawn. Missed opportunity. King f2 it liked a lot there. There is the knight f5 check. Maybe it'll move too late. Cost of now under a minute. It does seem like we're missing a board, unfortunately. I only see 3 games. Maybe I missed the results of a game. Ooh, innocent getting Hannah back. Wait. Sorry. So Hannah had a nice tactic winning a pawn, but it looks like black stepped into a fork with this move. And now, yeah, these pawns are also not looking good. White surely will take the rook and does so. Hannah's going to take back with the queen, I presume. Attack the e-pawn. Nope. This allows for some checks, actually, and that forces Hannah to trade a rook. This is a valuable rook that she needed to attack on the e-file. Yeah, an innocent trading off rooks very wisely. We'll see if they do it, but this bishop is definitely an inferior minor piece to the rook in the endgame. So pawns on dark squares are going to be immune to the bishop's attacks. So yeah, taking with the rook was an inaccuracy. Probably taking with the queen was much better. You leave material on the board, starting an attack on the e-pawn, forcing white to defend and be passive. But now we're stuck with this light square bishop, no other pieces, and this is going to be a very tough endgame for Hannah to play. She's also down on time. All right, let's check on Mark. He's down to 12 seconds with the black pieces. Hello, Danny. How are you? Okay, a capture here. Queen takes. Daniel's opponent still up in exchange. Contemplating whether or not to take rooks first. Taking this way. Maybe taking here would have been better. I am good, thank you. Saving the b-pawn. There are some checks to give. How's Mark's game going? Or Daniel's game? Daniel was very low on time, but now his opponent is low on time as well, and Daniel's simply up 2 pawns. So let's see how this came about. The trade, the knight gets in. There goes the f pawn. There goes the a pawn. And there goes the g pawn. So Daniel's looking good. This rook and pawn endgame just has to convert. So, alright, but low time, less than 10 seconds. King here is very peculiar. Dropping the e-pawn, seemingly. Alright, king over, also kind of interesting. Okay, now there's space for g2 to be played. The rook is hit, rook moves over. g2 played, rook check. King's forced away from the g-pawn, and then king here next. This is going to be good for black. This has to be just crushing. Daniel's going to find it. There it is. He's threatening rook check. He's threatening the queen. Kostov has no moves. No time either. Nothing left to do there. All right. So win for Baylor. Can Baylor's board 2 follow Daniel's footsteps? The answer is no. Goes down to Alexandru. So let's see what happened here. Yeah, Mark got down in exchange and then got mated. All right, so top boards for both teams getting points. Hello, Daniel. How's it going? All right, so Hannah, she won a pawn and then lost in exchange. Now she's going to try to hold a draw in this position with the black pieces. It's going to be tough. there goes the A pawn, especially after that move. She's got barely any time at all, 3 seconds. Innocent is under a minute now. There's a check. You can block with the bishop. White can activate the rook. No, they're pushing through with the A pawn. And Hannah's got no time to respond. So Innocent getting a point for Baylor. Now, I didn't see Andrew Henson versus Pranav. If anyone can tell me what happened with that. Did that game happen or no? I might have to look it up. The opponent's not here. All right, time to ask Hannah. We're getting a response. All right, they're looking. So how was everybody's Saturday? I did a casual 5-hour college chess stream earlier today, and I'm back for another hour. And then after this, I'm gonna eat dinner, and I'm gonna go watch a hockey game. The Blues are in town. Yes, my last name is Lee. Bach Hype Man. Yes. Bruin is my username. I got Joe Bruin from the UCLA mascot, Joe Bruin. So I stole it. Because I went to UCLA, my name is Joe. But my last name is not Bruin, unfortunately. All right, so I presume, I assume that Pranav is missing, which is unfortunate. Bach plays tomorrow. Daniel Pranav is apparently arriving currently. Anyways, Bach will play in 2 weeks. Bach's opponents resigned today. U Chicago did not have enough players to play, so they had exams. So they decided to prioritize their exams over their chess match, and they don't necessarily want to reschedule either. So Slew's gonna take the dub without playing, and the next matchup is Slew versus Mizzou. That's going to be in round 7, which is the last day of the regular season, 2 weeks from today, which should be March 18th. Because next week is a bye week. Yeah, Mizzou versus Slew. Definitely save the best for last. I mean, those are the top 2 teams in the group going into the season. Although U Chicago would argue that they were the top match. But we'll have to wait and see. All right, looks like we're going ahead with round 2. This is Mark versus Kostov. We've got Daniel versus Alex. Here we've got Prof. Henson versus Hannah. Not sure where Pranav is still, but maybe first round was a forfeit. I don't know. All right, looks like we got a couple Roy Lopez's played in this round. Maybe the Baylor team is practicing their Roy Lopez's together. We've got both, or no, this is Hannah playing the Roy Lopez. Okay. I mean, it is a common opening. Bless me. All right. So, who knows their Roy Lopez theory? I don't. But hopefully Mark does. D4. Striking in the center. Opening things up. Getting ready to bring the bishop out as well as the knight. All right, we've got Pranav showing up. The Vienna. But not the Vienna Gambit. 1558 versus 1650. Pretty even. Watch out for checkmate, by the way. Don't play here. I mean, you could play. You do whatever you want, Pranav. I'm just sitting back watching, enjoying. All right, knight here, fantastic move, by the way. Knight here prevented by knight here. Ready to castle, can castle, pawn push to get the bishop out. Solid stuff. White can develop their bishop with tempo against the queen. Instead, going to e3, trying to box out this guy. Knight into d4. Trying to double the f pawns, perhaps. Let's check on Hannah versus Prof. Henson. So looks like we got a semi-open f file for the rook. Queen gets out of that pin and into another. Both bishops attacking the knights. Double isolated c pawns for Hannah. Not ideal. Rook to the b file though, making the most of an awkward situation. Perhaps. Queen comes out, so that's why she went here, not to get out of this pin necessarily and into this one, but to come out and to develop. Pressure on this king side. Pressure on the bishop. Pressure on here. Right? So knight here, threatening rook takes, queen takes or queen takes. Stuff like this. Bishop tucks back. Peculiar move. So now maybe we see bishop g4 or knight g4. Some fun ideas for Prof. Henson. All right, knight here. Are we threatening this and this? I don't know. It could be risky. It could be good. Probably it's not worth it, but some people will just sack the exchange just for the heck of it. Just because they can. So Hannah has to navigate these waters. What to do in this situation. Maybe it's h3. Kick that knight out. Maybe. Let's check the top board versus top board. Both these players won in round 1. Boring positional play. Are they playing boringly? Well, Daniel's pushed the G pawn and the F pawn quite a bit. Rook lifts. Where's that rook going? I would consider h4, h5. Daniel didn't do it. Daniel's prepping for it. Knight takes knight. That definitely was the best piece on the board. That knight on e5 outpost. So it's been taken out and replaced by a pawn. The bishop comes in. Notice white has a lot of pawns on dark squares. White's pushing their doubled e-pawn to get rid of it. Knight recaptures. That knight would be a menace if it gets to d6. So black takes it, gets rid of it while they still can. Rook to the completely open d file. And now, what is white's follow-up here? Daniel's up a minute, which is pretty good. Let's check on Mark. Mark and Kostov are pretty dead even on the clock. You have an open A file. Both sides castle, king side. Both knights in front of the white king. This is a bad bishop compared to this bishop. This is a better bishop for black. This bishop staring at its own pawn, defending. This bishop on the long diagonal, attacking. What's the name of the song during the break? I don't know. I'm sorry. It's got to be something that chess.com got and gave it to me. If you watch their shows, they always have this like elevator break music kind of stuff. But they change it up for their shows. So I'm using an old one. It's like a year old. They get like a new one for every show. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, why? Do you like it? Is it a bop? Would you play that on the radio while you're driving? You want like a loop of it? 10-hour loop? All right. All right, under a minute for Kostov. Speaking of under a minute, so is Alex. Uh-oh. But the rooks for black are in a dominant position. This pawn is falling. Rook here is coming. This pawn is falling. Not looking too hot here for Daniel, the Baylor top board. There's a check. Okay. This this, 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 this. I don't know. Going for this. Perhaps this can fall. This, there's that. It wasn't going to be mate. Black was able to defend in time. But I agree they could have threatened some things. Didn't get to that though. I think the issue here, let's say we played here. If this rook left, yeah, then we get back rank mated. You're right. I think that's what you were saying. Sorry. All right. So yeah, there goes this pawn. This pawn's gonna fall. Black is just crushing. Sorry, Daniel. Let's check on your teammate Mark. Mark seems to be faring a little bit better. Both sides, low time, 30 seconds or less. A knight trade offer accepted. Rook takes. Knight going to h4. Black playing g6, sending white's knight back home. King steps up. Hello, Botex. Thanks for the follow. I'm not playing people right now. I am commentating. This is a college chess match between CalTech and Baylor in Division 5 of the Collegiate Chess League Spring 2023 season. Round 6 out of 7. This is a big deal. The B pawn is hanging, by the way, and it's been captured. White's C pawn is hanging, but then the E pawn is going to hang. So, tactics there. Mark is up a pawn. Can he convert? Can he win? He puts the rook to the back rank. Check. Both sides scrambling in time pressure. The E pawn can push. But no, the rook was hanging. Although we could have taken the rook with check, so it's interesting. Anyways, the E pawn pushes now. Black's attacking it with their rook, but it is defended. Oh, snap. Knight takes rook with check, but no. Queen takes on E5 with check. Black gets the pawn back, offers a rook trade. Rook hits the knight. The knight joins the party, offering a knight trade. King steps over, captures. This is dead even. But the time scramble, anything could happen. Daniel lost this game, by the way, to the top board. So if neither Mark nor Daniel can take down the top board, it's looking tough for the rest of the Baylor team against Alexandru. Hannah goes down to Prof. Henson. Why are you watching this at 3 in the morning? Because there's nothing you'd rather know right now than who would win between CalTech and Baylor in college chess. This is absolutely riveting stuff. Look at all these rook checks, soon to end in repetition. Let's check on Pranav versus Innocent. Another rook and pawn endgame, but this time there's 2 rooks. And instead of White's 3 pawns being on the same side as Black's, White's got what we call an outside passer, but Black has over 2 minutes. Pranav has less than 10 seconds. Pawn takes. Black can make an outside pass pawn. King to c4, and it's been played. It's a race between kings and pawns. White's king going to g4, trying to vacate the rook from h5. The king comes here. There's the first contact. Rook goes all the way down to the back rank, and now Black can create a pass pawn of their own. But it's just a draw, because after pawn takes, rook check, you can sacrifice and then bring the king down and promote your pawn. Also, pawn push, you can sacrifice. Pawn push, you can also go here, king here, check, sacrifice, or leave this, bring this, sacrifice whenever they promote. you know, push the pawn king here. This is just a dead draw. There we see the sacrifice. Here we see the king. This king is too far to come and influence. So the rook gonna try to do it on its own. Wait. Can we get something out of this? No, white's just gonna stalemate themselves. Classic. If the rook goes behind, the king gets out. And if the king starts joining, the king goes here. This is literally the only legal move. King's gonna try to join again, and then white, all they have to do is push. All they have to do is put their king in the corner. Let's check back in with Mark. Ooh, Mark wins. So let's see. I mean, this was even pawns and even rooks. So what ended up happening, folks? Black pushed. Ooh, rook a6 check would have won that pawn. This is a miss, but it turns out it doesn't matter. Check. King up. Check. King here, and the h pawn falls. Check. King gets in. Check, and win the other pawn. And yeah. Nicely done from Mark. Pranav, an innocent draw. So 1.5 for innocent. Pranav's first game. They get a draw. All right. So 4.5 to 2.5. I missed Pranav's first game against Andrew Henson, but I'm assuming that Baylor can claim a forfeit against Pranav for missing the first round. Join your stream ASAP. Oh man, you're asking so nicely. All right, we'll check it out. Just kidding. Sorry, I'm being rude. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Are you streaming chess? Oh, you're timed out. Sorry, you can't answer that. Maybe in 10 minutes. By the way, if you're from Baylor and you're listening to the stream, someone from Duke wants to talk to you guys. I see Mark has responded. I love Discord. Anyways, I'm waiting for round 3 to start. We're halfway through the match. Baylor's definitely in the lead. So they're just looking to hold on to the advantage and secure the win. All right, here we go. Pranav versus Daniel. Another Vienna. This is apparently called the Falkbeer-Stanley variation. Wow, knight takes on e4. Is that a free knight? Yes. Well, not for long. Black will play d5, Forktown, USA, getting the piece back. So this is a very common idea. I think it's pretty annoying. I hate when that happens to me. Takes, and now queen takes. Knight here. And then there's queen takes pawn. Ooh. You don't want that to happen. Queen here, maybe. Queen here instead. All right. Now. Bishop here. If bishop here, there's knight fork. Wow. This is a crazy threat. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Bishop e6 was very important from Daniel. I might have fallen for White's tricks there. His queen was a hanging piece. And knight is in checking distance, not only forking but discovering an attack on the queen. That would have been GG. 6 moves into the game. All right, offering queen trades and hey, take me. I'll take back with my knight and develop with tempo. Knight here to defend. White's ready to castle. This bishop needs to come out. One of these pawns need to push. Black's ready to castle queenside. That or they bring the bishop out and then castle kingside. So options for Daniel. Both sides with about 4 minutes still. All right. Here we've got Innocent versus Alex. Queen to b6, attacking b2. Potentially. Knight trade, pawn takes back. Keeping pressure on the b file. This bishop covering the rook's move to the b file. Alright. White needs to get the bishop out before they can castle. They're in check. Pawn push. There's no b pawn for black to trap the knight, but the knight has no backwards moves. Only forward moves. So this push blocks the check and defends the knight. A nice little multi-purpose move there. Fneek, thanks for the follow. Welcome. And yeah, this is the top board for CalTech, looking to continue their winning. They took down the top 2 boards from Baylor, so they might just sweep this Baylor team. All right, let's check on Hannah. Hannah, meanwhile, is getting swept. She lost the bottom 2 boards from Baylor. Now she's playing the top 2 boards, so gonna be tough for her. Yeah, it's kind of like these players were lined up in the opposite order that they should have. But you know what? It's all good. It's okay. I'm being told that the NACE platform will hopefully be lining up players in their board orders properly by round 7. Fingers crossed. No promises or guarantees, but we shall see. Hannah's got the white pieces here. Black's got quite the center. 3 pawns up there, both knights. This bishop's getting kicked back. Slight pressure here. Knight says, you know what? I've had enough of this bishop, so let's get rid of it. Let's check on Henson versus Kostov. So Kostov has 0 points so far, but is winning in this game. So this could be their chance. This could be the opportunity. Kostov's looking great. Look at this control over the dark squares. Open rook. Queen here. Not even castling. This rook is just a beast. And if castle is knight here, I mean, this is just terrible. So how do you get out of this if you're white? Huh. It's a tough spot to be in for sure, and you can tell Henson doesn't know. A minute and a half. Bishop here, pressure. E5 is annoying. E5, if the bishop comes back, just this pawn push, and like the knight's gonna land here with no opportunity for the bishop to take. Like if you go back, this is just terrible. All right, attacking the knight for the bishop. Almost feels like a desperado. All right, the knight comes in. I'm expecting the bishop to take that, but maybe I'm crazy because the pawn's gonna recapture. It's gonna hit the queen. And actually, you gotta watch out for this stuff. Like I was thinking takes and just go here, but no, you're gonna lose a queen that way. That's dangerous stuff. Maybe you just do something crazy. I don't know. If you do anything else besides address this check, the check's gonna land anyways, and the king's gonna go here, and then you're gonna get checked again. So take and dropping back. So how are we going to prevent something like this from happening? We're not. This is just lights out. Queen and rook combo coming in. The wombo combo. Coming down the F file. This is not looking good for Prof. Henson, unfortunately. So Costa looking like they're going to get their first point for CalTech. This is round 3. So, yeah, knight here. Queen takes. Queen subs up. There's this check. And then this. And then this. Rook's coming to F2. This is like a train wreck happening in slow motion. Like I want to stop looking, but I can't stop. I can't look away. Queen G4. No. Rook D2. Queen takes G2. Pawn push. Rook's doubled. Yeah. Yep. This is just over. I can't help myself. You can do E2, queen takes. You're threatening queen takes rook. Ooh. Or yeah, rook C2 as well. Maybe like bishop A3 check would have been pretty bad, but no, this is just forced mate. So Costa, strong game there against Professor Henson. Hannah down to 23 seconds. She's not doing too hot, it seems. She needs to channel her inner Kostov after what he just did to Prof. Henson. All right, let's check on Pranav, who's also very low on time. These time management issues, man. All right, here they trade rooks, and they're actually even in material, but black has a little bit more space. But it looks like white's going to win the d4 pawn actually with the move bishop to f6. So notice that most of black's pawns are on light squares, but the one that isn't is a dark square pawn. But looks like white did not go for bishop f6. So white takes on c4, black takes back. And now allowing for d3. That's a connected pass pawn. Bishop over. Probably going to go to b4. All right, the bishop's back there protecting the pawn, but for how long can it be there? Black, as if to say I'm passing the move. White's going to be short soon. But unfortunately, black only has, you know, a bishop, right? At what point can it actually do something? Okay, mark 1. Cost of 1. We gave cost of the point. We didn't give mark the point. So Baylor adding on to their lead. Let's check on top board from CalTech. Alex. Looks like Alex is losing, actually. What the heck happened? Take. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wait, so white just is up a rook? Oh my god, you just hung a rook. And then he plays queen to e2, and Alex just forgets the rook over there. So how's the rest of the game going? Rook gets involved, so that's cool. Offered a queen trade, declined. Up. Take. Rook hits the queen. Check. King up. Knight back hits the rook. The queen's coming in though. White has mate next. Check. Black's gonna try to not get mated. There's maybe like what? Knight g7, but then there's queen takes f7. I don't know. Another check. Oh my god, don't flag. Oh, white apparently has forced mate here, but flagged. Oh my goodness. So the boring positional player gets a thrilling timeout. A point for CalTech against innocent Pranav and Daniel Drew. So it's a good result for Pranav, who's up to a full point now. So 6-5. Pranav's forfeit in the first round maybe gives Henson another point. So 7-5 for Baylor. Hello, Sir McBig Mac. How are you? I feel like, are you related to Big Mac Dev? Isn't that someone that was in here earlier today? CalTech could come back and win this in the third round. If they win the third round 3-1, it's at least a tie. So, no, you're not related? How do you feel about people with the username that involves Big Macs? I feel like you're a fan. You're one of them. So there's this other guy out there whose username is Big Mac Dev. So that's got to be pretty exciting for you two. Unfortunately, they're not here right now. At least I don't think so. Big Macs are good. Are Big Macs as good as their double quarter pounders? I don't know. Is a double quarter pounder just a half pounder? These are the things that keep me up at night. All right. Boring positional play. Playing with the old Italian. Well, the bishop's opening. Knight f3. It's going to be like an Italian, except black here with the bishop on c4 is aiming for the move d5, signified by the move c6, which is kind of like a Caro Kann. There's d5, pawn takes, bishop check, bishop block. And now, if you take that bishop, the knight will develop and recapture. Is that the best thing to do? Maybe. Who's really the expert here? I want the CalTech comeback. Don't tell Baylor. They might be listening, but I'm rooting for the underdogs. All right, queen to e2, defending the bishop. Boring positional plays at 2199. Looking to break 2200. Can they do it in this match? Actually, don't know. How far in rating do you have to be with someone that gain 1 point per win? We got Daniel versus the chest lever. Looks like Daniel's already crushing, apparently. So how did black lose a piece? That was not a long game. What was the issue? Here, oh. Here, queen check. Not even playing knight c6. Oh, because the queen takes it for free. Alright, never mind. A quick one, that one was. Big point for Daniel, taking down the captain from CalTech. Alright, so 3 games left in this round. Top board, how are they doing? Prof. Henson holding their own in this opening. Lots of pawns in the center for black. Pieces are developing. Alright, let's check on Innocent versus Kostiv. This apparently was a Scotch game. The pawn in c7 is hanging. Pawn to d6, just guarding the c pawn from the dark square bishop. Yeah, Innocent hasn't used much time. Still at 419. 3 games left in this. CalTech needs to win out. They need to win all 3 games to force a tie. So how are they looking? How's Pranav doing against Mark? Alright, so the move f5 has been played. That pawn is protected by both bishop and rook. We have 8 with the forfeit, right? I believe so. Pretty much assuming that Pranav isn't making up the first game against Henson. Unless you guys want to do it, then I think you're welcome to do it. All right, what happens if you take the pawn? What happens if you don't take the pawn? Well, f4. That's why I didn't start with that question first, because that was an easy answer. However, black has yet to play f4. So what's Pranav waiting for? f4 and that bishop's dead. I mean, it's not dead, like it's still on the board, but it might as well not be there because it's not a good piece on h2, just in general. So f4, really solid piece. But what I was going to ask is what happens if we take it? Well, there's bishop takes, there's rook takes, and maybe just in general, giving up a center pawn for a side pawn, not ideal. But the con, if you don't take, is that this bishop is a gone piece. So maybe if this, we could go here. No, they just, well, actually, I don't know anymore. Does that even work? You're worried about the 0-3? No, dude, you have to have some confidence in your teammates' abilities. Look at Mark's time advantage he's building up. And black has yet to play f4, so black taking a while here. Under 2 minutes as well for Pranav. Let's check on Kostiv, also low on time. Innocent at 3:45. So, all right, pawn is hit. There's rook here. There's rook here. There's rook. Probably pretty much anywhere. Pawn push. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. But the queen is hanging. You can start with queen takes, though. Queen takes is good. We'll see if Innocent does it. Hello, Fishhead Luke. How goes it? How are you? Welcome. You're tuning in for the final 3 games of this CalTech versus Baylor matchup. Baylor is winning. They only need a draw in the remaining 3 games. How's Mark doing against Pranav still? All right. F4 was missed, giving white another opportunity to push or to capture. Probably after the bishop moves to d7, you're good to, take that pawn. And black's just going to have to move a second time to recapture it. But it appears that white has other intentions, not trying to open the F file. Instead, trying to open the E file. I feel like I should get, I don't know. I should get some like noise maker machine to give sound effects to some of these moves. I guess they come with sound effects already built in, but they're not like super fun. I could change them actually. I think there was a time I used the mouse sound effect. Or not the mouse, it was a cat. There was a cat sound effects. You can change the sound of your chess.com pieces to sound like cats. And I accidentally left it on the college chess stream one time because I did it on my personal channel as a joke. And then I just didn't change it back because I forgot. So somewhere out there is a recording of me doing college chess commentary with cat noises. Where that is, I don't know. All right, Alex, he's at 21.99, discount 2,200. Very long time, by the way. White's gonna take on e4 back. Hello, Brady Hanks. How's it going? We haven't done any predictions lately, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right, so the knight's attacking the b pawn. The trade there. King steps up, but that loses the c pawn, and the second c pawn. This oh wait, oh, what tactics from Prof Hinson. Dude, the 4th board from Baylor gonna upset and hand Alex their only loss of this match. Unbelievable. Look at this guy. Taking the pawn with check first, then taking the knight. Just meticulous. Perfection. Prof Henson with the black pieces. He's up 2 whole pawns against the 21.99. No, Brady Hanks. Not at 2,200. No. 21.99. All right, he's not there yet. He hasn't earned the rank of master. Just kidding. 2,200 chess.com is way different than 2,200 USCF. All right, we still have all 3 games playing right now. Mark has his opponent really low on time. And we've seen that before. All right, so the queen leading the way, attacking this, waiting for something. All right, this guy's down to 5, 4, 3. Come on, Prof Henson. Let's see what you've got. White has doubled the rooks. There's one check, king over, but the black rook is defending the g pawn, but not for long. White's h pawn is coming forward. Oh, that drops. Oh, that's a check. Okay. Rook e2 check. Wait, you should have taken on h5 with check. Hello? Oh my god, that's mate in 1. You blundered. Oh my god. Prof Henson didn't take on h2, mate. That was mate in 1. My boy. Oh, oh my God. Hello, the cram. The time pressure is in full effect. Look at how much time Andrew's using on this move after he missed the opportunity. Uh, but okay, still good. I mean, okay, Andrew's just not moving anymore. Andrew's in shock. Um, okay, he's moved the king. Is this a blunder? You could take this. Here, king takes. Hello, thank you. Thank you for the free pawn. King here and rook here. Mate, there he goes. He got it. The upset win. Clinching the win for Baylor. Andrew Henson, what a guy. Taking down top board from CalTech when none other Baylor players could do it. It came down to the fourth board. Andrew Henson, he was able to clinch it out. Both players under 5 seconds in this game. 1 second left. Move. Oh my God, Pranav had 2.0 seconds left. There's no time. You got to move off with 0 seconds on their clock. I don't even see who won that. Mark dirty flagged them. All right, so Mark gets 3 points in the match, the point leader for his team. And now, how's Innocent looking against Kostov? Doesn't look good. But, you know, we've got a queen. We've got a rook now. That's not good. So that was a big fork. Another queen saying, give me that bishop. Going for some stalemate tricks here, folks. Get rid of the pawn, my friend. Push the pawn. All right. There goes this pawn. Check. 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 Take the pawn. You want to take the pawn, you know, these chess.com server crashes. You never know. Anyways, Kostov gets their second point. And I think Prof Henson probably gets the forfeit from the first round, yeah? So it's 10-6, final score. Baylor with the dub over CalTech here in Division 5. So congrats to the Baylor Bears, right? Defeating the CalTech Beavers, are they? Anyways, I should visit the CalTech Chess Club. If any CalTech players are listening right now, you guys should put on an event and I'll stop by. But yeah, that's it for me today, you guys. Thank you for playing and for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow morning, probably around 8 a.m. Pacific. But don't forget, we have our weekly Sunday arena. There's only 2 multi-club arenas left this season for the prizes, you guys. Definitely check it out. Exclamation point roster if you want to see it. You get a chance to win a signed Danny Wrench hat. All right, I know Baylor is competing. All you have to do is be part of our ambassador program and join the multi-club arena. It's that simple. Your club just has to play in one of them, and you get an automatic chance to win it. So the better you do, the more chances you have to win. But like I said, there's only 2 left in the season. Father Connor Live, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Thank you, Cram. I appreciate it. See you, Curious Bruin. I might visit you guys soon as well. So I'm excited to be back in LA. Hello to World Best Ninja. Shout out to Emmanuel, one of our ambassadors. And yeah, if any ambassadors are watching, you guys should have gotten an invite to we have a meeting coming up next week. A couple meetings actually, in case you miss any of them. But we're announcing our newest campaign, Chess Madness, which is going to be playing alongside in parallel with March Madness, which is a very well-known NCAA basketball bracket. So we're going to be doing something similar with the ambassador program. Really excited to share with you all. And we have something for international schools as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that next week. anyways, I'm off for tonight. I'm gonna go get dinner and then I'm gonna go watch a hockey game. So yeah, I'll see you all. Uh, what's up, UMass? Good to see you. Um, tomorrow is my birthday, Daniel. Dude, tomorrow is also Pobby's birthday, the ambassador from UC San Diego. So you guys are birthday brothers. Or maybe twins. I don't know. But all right, I'm gonna head out. Thank you all again. Stick around for the raid, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.